I'm such a lazy guy that even my underwear, I don't even buy underwear. I'll just send somebody, तुम जा रहे हो ले आना है. My favorite is mutton biryani. I would love to come to Australia. I think one of the most beautiful, like I love I want to come there and learn surfing. I think it's such a beautiful country, continent. And now after now, like we've lost Sushant, so I don't know what kind of memories they are. फिर कुछ filmmakers ने पीछे आके बोला नहीं ये ready नहीं है हीरो बनने के लिए. तो मैं उनको मिलके बोलना चाहता था मैं ready नहीं हूँ हीरो बनने के लिए, मुझे हीरो बनना ही नहीं है. जब तक तुम दिखाओगे नहीं हम देखेंगे नहीं. After giving a performance like Kaipoche as well, people said I'm a one film wonder. My psychiatrist says कि never say dark days, never say I have struggled, say it's a challenge. क्योंकि यार finally कोई role मिला ढंग से. Whatever you want to change and reverse, meditation is the medication. Yeah, watching my weight, I have to lose 7 more kgs in about 10 days. The most therapeutic thing in life is to be able to talk, but when you're being listened, धीमी आंच पे.
Okay, makes sense. अपने हिसाब से
ये टाइम निकल जाएगा रे, टेंशन नहीं ले रहे का. खाओ पियो, ज़्यादा मत खाओ पियो. Hey guys, my name is Amit Sadh and you're watching this crazy interview with the amazing Manoj on What's Up Oz. Like, comment, subscribe at your wish.
Hello and welcome to What's Up Oz. My name is Manoj Sukhrani and today I'm going to talk to an actor who's not just a good-looking face. He has got some talent. He's done movies like Sultan, Kaipoche, Shakuntala Devi, Gold, and web series like Breathe, Avrodh. I'm talking about none other than Amit Sadh. Amit, how are you, bro?
Hi Manoj, I'm very, very excited to be able to do this. Sorry, we couldn't do this yesterday, but let's make it today. Let's make an amazing interview.
Definitely. So tell me how you're spending the time in the times we're in, because are you become a chef, are you gardening, or you put on the six-pack? Kya hua hai? What's happened with you in these times that we are in?
So I think the coronavirus has us in all of us in kind of two phases, right?
Right.
First phase was I think mid-March, April, May. And in that time I was in the Himalayas.
Okay. Wow.
I was in a place called Mukteshwar in a forest. And then of course I had to come back to Mumbai. And because of the releases. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, yaar. मैंने खाना नहीं बनाया और मैंने fitness के videos नहीं डाले. There's no offense to people who are doing it, but sorry मैंने अपने बाल भी नहीं काटे, ना किसी को दिखाया बाल काटते हुए.
All good.
But I was alive, जिंदा था, जी रहा था, खुश था. और that's about me. But my whole thing is when you talk about Corona, when you talk about lockdown, when you talk about these once in a lifetime, at least in ours, yours and mine, these have been extreme tough times. So exactly. My heart goes out to everyone who's helped us survive this, and goes out to people who've actually genuinely struggled. Right. And what I'm talking about, the kind of people all over the world and in India. Yes. And now I just live with hope. I hope that the cycle of life which has stopped starts again. The workforce starts again. We can start working and people can start bringing food back on their tables. And I'm very positive that with a collaborative effort, all of us doing our jobs nicely and taking care of everyone, things will come back, to a better place.
I agree with that. I think the times we're in, it's only, there is hope, as you said. So I want to know, let's get into your work that you have done. How does it feel? You're receiving so much love. You've been appreciated. Kya chal raha hai andar? What's happening inside you?
Yeah, बड़ा अच्छा सवाल है. I think uh, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं कलाबाजियां मार रहा हूँ,
Mm-hmm.
but this it's been a huge healing for me. I don't know if you understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Getting all the love and हम लोग बोलते हैं कि वैलिडेशन के लिए मत जियो, और
Mm-hmm.
कई लोग बोलते हैं हमें वैलिडेशन नहीं चाहिए, बट झूठ है. इंसान पैदा होते ही वैलिडेशन ढूंढता है, सीख करता
Mm-hmm.
है. बट अगेन किसकी वैलिडेशन? So
Mm-hmm.
for me, the validation, the acceptance,
Mm-hmm.
the acknowledgement, the encouragement, the interaction, all these things with the audiences, with fans, even
Mm-hmm.
with you, because if you ask me, journalists and interviews, they are a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
They are a
Right.
bridge to a bigger community. So I'm very, very thankful to all this that has happened. It has given me a lot of healing. It has given me a lot of strength. It has made me now sure that if you work hard,
Mm-hmm.
you put in hours, you put in dedication, perseverance, and you stick the course, you keep marching inch by inch, slow and steady.
Mm-hmm.
uh, there's goodness in this world. There are people who are watching,
Mm-hmm.
and in introspect, that kind of makes me, like आपने बोला अंदर क्या चल रहा है,
Mm.
that makes me work harder.
Okay.
So बस मैं अपने नेक्स्ट रोल के लिए तैयारी कर रहा हूँ, और मकसद से और जिद से और पैशन से बहुत मेहनत कर रहा हूँ.
That's good. But when you said healing, what do you mean by healing? When you said, can you थोड़ा उस पे लाइट डालेंगे?
यार बिल्कुल 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 बताऊंगा. As an actor, as a human being, my psychiatrist says ki never say dark days, never say I have struggled, say it's a challenge. But I
Mm-hmm.
always tell her that it's bullshit. Struggle is a struggle. Black day is a black day. Period. But healing in the sense of, I mean, I know I'm not the best actor in the world. I know I'm not going to be the best actor in the world, because that's not the criteria of life.
Mm-hmm.
What matters is how I'm growing as a human being, how I'm growing as an artist, how I'm affecting
Mm-hmm.
my performances, or how I'm affecting the audiences or people around me,
Right.
or how I'm being able to make a genuine connect with people that I interact, whether it's you, whether it's people on my set.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been walking on that path, and today getting the love and acknowledgement, it kind of heals you, because at every juncture of my career, it's been tough here. After giving a performance like I Puche as well, people said I'm a one film wonder.
Mm-hmm.
फिर एक दो पिक्चरें की रिलीज नहीं हुई, फिर कुछ हुआ, फिर सुल्तान में रोल किया तो बोला बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन ये तो साइड ही है. फिर
Okay.
कुछ फिल्म मेकर्स ने पीछे आके बोला नहीं, ये रेडी नहीं है हीरो बनने के लिए. तो मैं उनको मिलके बोलना चाहता था, मैं रेडी नहीं हूँ हीरो बनने के लिए, मुझे हीरो बनना ही नहीं है. जो आपकी डेफिनेशन है हीरो की, मुझे वो बनना ही नहीं है. मैं एक आर्टिस्ट हूँ. डैनियल डे लुइस हीरो नहीं है ना.
Right.
डैनियल डे लुइस हीरो नहीं है तो फिर मैं भी हीरो नहीं हूँ. मुझे डैनियल डे लुइस बनना है.
Okay. Okay.
I'm making you understand how I think. And so it's been tough. And then when these roles come, and I think as an actor also I've become better. I know how to chew more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with better collaborators. I think my producer Vikram Malhotra, Amazon Studios, they put you, they give you teeth to chew. They gave me a great role. My director. I just think that यार बहुत simple है यार. जब तक तुम दिखाओगे नहीं, हम देखेंगे नहीं.
Okay.
So even in this interview, it is up to you. If you ask me silly questions, and then you will make me look silly.
Right.
But if you want, you decide that. But if you want, नहीं यार मुझे अमित को सही से प्रोजेक्ट करना, तो मैं सही से सवाल पूछूंगा. So it's up to you. How I come across in this interview is up to you. How I come across in my career is about these people. So I've had a tough time. I've had a tough time, and I don't fight. I only fight between action and cut. So now this is what I meant by healing. कि यार finally कोई रोल मिला ढंग से, अच्छे से मार्केट किया, दिखाया, प्रमोट किया, नाम डाला, दिखाया. हमारे साथ तो ऐसा होता है कि मैं इन चीजों में कभी पढ़ता नहीं हूँ यार मनोज, बट मेरे साथ तो कई बार ऐसा हुआ है कि मैं लीड हूँ पिक्चर का, लेकिन एक बहुत बड़ी मैगजीन है, इंडिया की नहीं है.
Okay.
और मैं उनसे बहुत नाराज हूँ, और आई होप वो एक दिन हिंदुस्तान को समझे और ये समझे कि हम देसी हैं, हिंदुस्तानी हैं, हमें अंग्रेज बनने की जरूरत नहीं है. उन्होंने कुछ प्रमोशन की, उन्होंने कोई एक आर्टिकल लिखा मेरे एक, जिसमें मैं लीड भी, बट जिसमें मैं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टर हूँ, और उसमें लिखा, और सबका नाम लिखा, मेरा नाम लिखना ही भूल गए. इज दैट अ कोइंसिडेंस?
No, that's not. I
दूसरे
know what you're
आर्टिकल
saying.
और दूसरे आर्टिकल में 15 दिन बाद लिखा, उन्होंने दे मेड एन आर्टिकल अबाउट विलन्स, और उसमें मेरा नाम याद रह गया उनको, मुझे विलन बना दिया, बल्कि मैं जिस उस चीज में मैं विलन था ही नहीं, मैं प्रोटेक्टर था. So can you imagine, प्रोटेक्टर को विलन बना दिया. So this is how they do, they but मैं अपने काम से जवाब दूंगा. मुझे आज इस बात की खुशी है कि जर्नलिस्ट, like today bro, I didn't I'd like to believe that my PR agency is not requested you to do this. I think you seeked out and said, यार मुझे अमित का इंटरव्यू करना है.
100%. We love your work.
But bro, that for me, that's the biggest honor.
Yeah, people are talking about you. Everybody is just talking about you. Trust me.
And that is healing for me, bhai.
That's
that is
good.
healing for me.
Now that's really answered really well. Now I want to know, tell us about the role in Avrodh that you did. A little bit about that. People who have not watched it, or थोड़ा बहुत उसके बारे में, if you can tell us.
यार एक तो जिसने नहीं देखी है, please अवरोध देख लीजिए. It's a special role, bro. एक तो anyways, when you play special forces, when you play armed forces character, and especially here Mike Tango doing Uri, it's about the Uri mission attack.
Right.
I put everything in it. I trained on the body language, on how special forces are different from the army commandos. We worked really hard. Huge credit in Avrodh, to be honest, goes to the writers of who wrote the book India's Most Fearless, Rahul and Shiv, because their documentation, their authentic writing, research-based information about the event and the armed forces has helped me, has helped us to kind of make Avrodh in a very, very non-dramatic, non-Bollywood, non-glamorizing, honest representation of the event and the Indian Armed Forces. And for me, one of the biggest compliments have been from ex-Mike Tangos. People are messaging me. Somebody saying, my brother's ex-Mike Tango, and they say, Amit, what's the real deal? And so it's like, for me, again, and the audience has loved it.
Right.
The audience has loved it. They are seeing those small nuances. And then coming back, Manoj bhai, क्या है ना, मेरे को healing पता है किस बात से हो रही है. मुझे इस बात से खुशी हो रही है कि जनता जो है, ऑडियंस, लोग, वो हमेशा से जागरूक थे, बट आई थिंक इंटरनेट की वजह से they've learned how to communicate.
Okay.
And when they communicate, we will actually get to know कि सही क्या है, गलत क्या है.
100%. The people will tell you if it's good or not. That they are the judge, right? And now your character into Breathe. What was the shooting like? Because I became a fan of yours in Breathe. I'm like, this actor is like amazing. Like the craft that you're bringing in. Tell us about your experience and the shooting experience and the role. थोड़ा बहुत उसके बारे में.
So मैंने दो चीजें यार. Thank you पहले तो. Thank you so much. मुझे ये मेरी लाइफ का सबसे बेस्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट होता है. जब मुझे को कोई ऐसा बोलता है तो मैं अंदर कार्टव्हील कर रहा होता हूँ या बगड़ा कर रहा होता हूँ. फॉर मी इफ मुझे कोई बोले ना ये बात, मैं तो एकदम गीला हो जाता हूँ. मुझे कोई बोले कि वी लाइक योर क्राफ्ट और वी लाइक कि आपने क्या क्रिएट किया, तो मुझे बहुत बहुत खुशी होती है. बट रियलिटी ये है कि in Breathe, the biggest compliment goes to my director, Vikram, my producer, Vikram Malhotra, my director, Mayank Sharma, our writers, Mayank, Vivani, Vikram Tulli. Yeah, they just write so well. Yes, मैंने बहुत मेहनत की है. I kind of have identified, or I have been able to relate with that character. Audience has given so much love even in one, so that also gives you the encouragement to do more.
Right.
In terms of how I was on the set, I'm not a temperament guy, but when you do a role like Kabir, either you act Kabir and then I don't know how that will be, or you become Kabir. I tried becoming Kabir, but sometimes on the set you have to face the brunt because I'm like so in the role and I get agitated. I get I'm a little temperamental.
Right.
But again, hats off to my team. They kind of understand it's for a bigger good. And as an artist, as a person, I'm also learning now how to be less temperamental and yet continue with the method. Right. And but that's like, I mean, that's a process, and that's kind of something that I'm working on myself. That how I can remain in my character with that intensity and not be affected by the noise or someone talking or someone not matching my intensity. So that's something as an actor I'm anyways working on. Hopefully next time on my film set I'll be quiet.
No, no, all good. I think people can see it. Whatever you did, the magic has worked. And coming to your physique, your transformation, the courage, to change your body. Abhi bhi, I don't know what you're drinking. Kuch hoga uska workout se related. But tell me about your transformation. Yeah, it's not easy. So because Breathe Me, I remember you had put on weight for the character. I think so. And now I think you're shredding. So how did you make this physique, man? Tell me about the process.
uh, बस यार हो जाता है, I don't know.
Come on, no, it's not ho jata. It's you got three
So
releases on last weekend or 2 weeks back or 3 weeks back. It's not easy.
actually, मनोज, easy तो कुछ भी नहीं है यार. But मुझे ऐसा लगता है when you want to do something so bad that there's nothing else in life at that
Mhm,
point. It's just that dot. It's just that what you want. I have somehow been able to understand that. I find my dot and I give my life to it.
mhm.
And for me as an actor, I'm a huge Russell Crowe fan, and I read one of his interviews a couple of years back, many years back.
Right.
I think at that time he had just finished Beautiful Mind, Gladiator, and then he was going on to Cinderella Man or something.
Mhm,
And he said that, and that was like early, that was even before Kaipoche.
mhm,
And he said, first thing I do when I get a character
mhm,
is become the character physically.
mhm,
And when I read the article, I said, मुझे भी ऐसा ही करना है.
mhm.
So it was a very immature, kiddish kind of a thing, which I said, this is the kind of actor I want to be. I want to be different in every role, or I want to. And then I started doing, and then I realized when you become the character, when
Mhm,
you bring the physicality of a character in
mhm,
you, of course, it's not easy. It's a process. You live it, you drink it, you sleep it.
mhm,
The advantage of that, पता है क्या होता है मनोज भाई, जब आप set पे जाते हो ना, when I go on
mhm.
the set, मुझे act नहीं करना पड़ता.
Okay, it just happens.
It becomes easy because then you're the character. You're breathing like the character. You're walking like the character. And so when you behave, because see, when I'm big or small or thick or ripped, there's a
Mhm,
certain way I will breathe. The way I will breathe, my body will move. And of course, I do work. I do work with my acting coaches.
mhm.
So I do a lot of work in the closet, but I
Mhm.
don't do too. I don't show too much on the set. On the set, when I go, I just become that. It has worked. It is working. I'm breathe. Season 1 and season 2 have been one of the like two big sources of encouragement for me.
Right.
And
Right.
I just want to keep doing this. Right now I'm working on a special forces character.
Okay.
So now if I become a special forces character and I
Mhm.
show you that this is special forces, everybody knows the strength and the valor and the kind of physicality conditioning they have.
Right.
So real life में मुझे कम से कम 20 पुशअप तो मारने आने पड़ेंगे ना, टू टेल यू. तो आप 20 पुशअप तो मान नहीं सकते, 4
Right.
बजे सुबह उठ नहीं सकते, ठीक है. तो आप दुनिया को कैसे प्रूव करोगे यार कि आप स्पेशल फोर्सेस में हो. So
Right.
I think I have a thing that I try to achieve that one or between 1 to 10% of physicality of a character. And
Okay.
sometimes I feel if you achieve that, the
Mhm.
strength or the weakness or I'm talking just physicality right now.
Mm.
You get the you that 10% as well on camera looks massive. So I only chased 1 to 10%.
Okay. So what is your schedule? What are you doing now in terms of the workout? I want to know that because जैसे मैंने बोला transformation is not easy. You're moving from this series to that series. What's happening? Tell me about your workouts. I'm seeing a lot of Instagram stories and everything, but people who don't know about it, उनको कुछ बताओ. Motivation, because you are a guy who motivates people, I think.
If I can, if with my life, if people are getting motivated, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. If you're getting motivated, the credit goes to you. You've decided that you're getting motivated.
I picked up exercise you did
Um,
on Insta story, by the way, and I'm doing that. So yeah, there you go.
which one? Which one?
you
Which
know,
one?
there's
Which one is it?
there's a you keep I don't know what do you call
Stepper.
it, stepper, and then you move that. I'm doing
Stepper.
that since 2 days. So you're motivating. It's already working.
Thank you. Thank you. But check size, heart rate, that can take your heart rate to 150, 160.
Right, right.
Doing that 5 minutes is equal to 30 or 40 minutes cardio.
Oh, wow, wow. So what is your
Just do
schedule?
that for 5 minutes. Right now, the schedule is morning. I wake up at 6. I
Mm-hmm.
go down to my gym.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to my gym. I do some mobility, some roll foaming, some rehab, and some cardio.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get breakfast. Then I do some meditation, start focusing on
Wow.
the workout.
Meditation.
And meditation is very beautiful, bro. One of the most beautiful tools of life. You can change everything. Whatever you want to change and reverse, meditation is the medication.
Wow.
You know,
Wow. So what
then
meditation do you do? Because I meditate
meditation.
daily.
Yeah. So meditation is very personal. Yeah. It's how it's. I mean, you can learn. So there are tools to teach you.
Okay.
There are methods in yoga, and I'm a self-trained person, so
Hmm.
my methods are very bizarre and almost layman type.
Hmm.
But I like self-teaching myself, uh, because I find some juice in it. I find some,
So who do you
it just
follow
works for me.
in meditation? What do you
In
follow? Is it a guided
So there are
meditation?
patterns. So I used to earlier. There are. I have a very amazing yoga sir who's a non-commercial yoga sir. He's taught me, and meditation is you have to create your own meaning to meditation.
Right.
Even like when you. So I do biking. I do racing on the track.
Hmm.
Trust me, that's also meditation because like when
Focus.
you're going 300 kilometers an hour and then you have to find your apex and hit the line and there's a parabola waiting for you.
Hmm.
In parabola, I like almost had a heart attack. My team, I mean, 3 days back we were doing track time, and on the parabola, I you don't change gas. I shut the gas and I put the throttle back. My eye went somewhere, and I was across
Wow.
the parabola. Just threw me off, and I went on the sacks, and then I went. Luckily, I didn't leave. So anything that you do with full attention, full focus,
Hmm.
is meditation.
Hmm.
Anything you don't do, anything you don't think with total attention and focus is meditation. Now it's up to you. Do you want to do meditation of action or do you want to do meditation of inaction? But
And
this is
that's
what
good to
my
know.
meditation is. You know.
That's really good to
So
know.
I'm glad you like that theory. And nothing that my trainer comes. We have a protocol. We go hit the gym,
Hmm.
and then after, like, there are some longer sessions. Today was a longer session because we had 2 3 body parts, compound movements, stretching,
Hmm.
some mobility drills, blah blah blah. I
Hmm.
had lunch now. Now
Wow.
I'm doing my interview with you. This is also meditation because this is giving me happiness. The most therapeutic thing in life is to be able to talk, but when you're being listened.
Okay. Makes sense.
So that's also therapeutic. It's a joy. It's a
You're very
joy conversing
positive.
with you.
You're very positive. I was just doing an interview before, like I was in a session where Anupam Kherji was there, and he is also very optimistic. And I feel there's an energy which matches. So that's really good
Correct.
to know here, Amit. How managing it's not easy, but we'll you love your work, and we want to see that. But I want to know, how is it to be working with Salman Khan? Okay, in Sultan versus Shakuntala Devi Vidya Balan. What is the difference? क्या आपको अलग लगा process में या shooting में? What is the difference?
I mean, it's difficult to. I mean, I can tell you my experience because there's no. Of course, there's a huge difference. They're two different people.
Mhm,
They have two different kind of, I would say, sects.
mhm,
They're two different sects of acting and what they do. The difference is that I did not know Salman sir before.
mhm,
And when you film with him or his film, there's a certain way they film.
mhm,
Vidya, I would like to say she's a good friend of mine. you know but I'm her fan. you know and she treats me very well. She treats me like a friend, but I always tell her, you're my friend, but I'm your fan first. I have a huge respect for her as well.
right,
More than the difference, I'll just tell you, there's actually no difference here. मनोज, क्या है कि फर्क पड़ता है कि मैं क्या हूँ.
right.
So for me, as an actor, as an actor and as a human being, I have a very simple philosophy. This
Mhm,
is my part.
mhm,
This is my script. I'm
mhm,
going to become it, and I'm going to go and be a part of the system, whatever that is. So I'm an actor. I can work with anybody.
mhm,
You can put me in minus 20 degrees, I'll act. You put me in 80 degrees, of course, we'll burn. So you put me in 51 degrees, I'll act.
mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
for me, I'm just doing my role. You know, and both experiences are great. Uh, Working with Salman sir was like I, it's like it was a gift for me because the way he treated me, he was so nice to me. You know, and for me, just to see his method, because his method and my method are pretty different. But But what he does, I think I will never be able to do in my life. He's a huge star
Right.
and an amazing, very, very amazing human being. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and that's one memory I will always cherish.
Mm-hmm.
And in Shakuntala Devi also, I just enjoyed the character. It
Mm-hmm.
was almost homecoming. My producer Vikram Malhotra is
Right.
also the producer of this, the producer of Breathe.
Mm-hmm.
The very few people give me works. Mostly whenever I'm working, it's with Vikram Malhotra. You know, so it was a fun set for me.
That makes sense. Now, do you smile or no? Because most of your files, the recent times are very serious. If you can flash a smile for all your fans and us, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. I think people will love this. Uh, yeah. So I want to know any memories from Kaipoche you remember, because that was a time when you were starting out, or maybe you started out, but any memories you have
Yeah.
from that movie? I want to know that are close to you.
Uh, Kaipuche will be like a film of million memories, you know. And now after now, like we've lost Sushant, so I don't know what kind of memories they are. I mean, they'll still be memories, but uh, like when somebody used to talk about Kaipuche, I used to jump. I say, yeah, Kaipuche. Now when somebody talks about Kaipuche, I just go numb because Kaipuche is now incomplete. You know,
Hmm.
it's like we used to always say that he's Sushant was Kai, I was Po, and Sushant was Che,
Hmm.
and there's no the Kai is not there anymore. But I just want to tell you that as an actor, as a human being, I was a certain way in Kaipuche. There was a certain hunger, there was a certain honesty, there was a certain which I kind of lost in 2014, 15.
Hmm.
And then I started chasing it, and then something in me kept telling me, Amit, become the boy or the man or the actor or the artist you were
Hmm.
before Kaipuche and during Kaipuche. And that's what I will tell you, that that is what that memory does to me. So it brought me back. I became the
Okay.
same Amit. And I did. So for me, Kaipuche now is also like a barometer. It's also like a place that if I go far away from that, I have this thing in my mind. I have to come back.
Right.
You
It
know,
keeps you sane.
and by God's grace, I'm very close to. I'm always around 50 meters, 100 meters in and out of what I was before Kaipuche and during Kaipuche.
That's really kind of you to share that. And I want to know uh, what is your future work? What are you looking at? And yeah, if you can, क्या आ रहा है अभी? What's happening?
Future, future is irrelevant.
How do you mean?
I say if you're standing tall with dignity and you're insightful and you are juicing your now,
Mhm.
future will be the after product of that. It'll be a byproduct of that. Worried about the future. I don't plan in future. And for me, my immediate future is becoming my character, Deep Sengar.
Okay.
I have so my next future is 10 days. I have a sequence in the hospital. I am not close to it. I have to next 10 days are going to be one of the toughest 10 days of my career.
Right.
You know,
And what series? What is it
uh,
called that you're doing?
that's my future.
So what is the
It's
series that
called
is
Zid. It's called
Zid?
Zid. It will premiere. Yeah, it's called Zid. It's inspired by true events
Okay.
about a special forces commando and what he and his family go through and the missions, and it's a story about army behind the army. It's a story about what a family goes through when
Right.
when when their men or their women are out at the border or are doing missions, and what happens to them, the things they deal with about mental health and blah blah blah. So that's primarily the premise, and so that's my future. That's it. Then my other future is that I'm dying to meet my dogs, so they will reach me in Patiala in 3 days.
Oh
तो
wow.
मेरा फ्यूचर 3 दिन 5 दिन 10 दिन का ही होता है. 10 दिन के आगे कुछ नहीं पता भाई.
No, that's good way of thinking.
आज का बता दूंगा. आज का बता दूंगा. एक एक मिनट बता दूंगा रात के सोने तक के क्या करने वाला.
No, that's good. No, that's really good. Now I don't know. I'll give you a funny dialogue. आप funny नहीं. I'll give you a dialogue. You funny में उसको बोलना है because you do serious work यार. थोड़ा एक funnily, I don't know,
क्या बात कर रहे
comically.
हो यार. शकुंतला देवी में मैं सीरियस थोड़ा था.
I agree, but और comically थोड़ा और. तो अगर
चल
आपको
और
ये बोलना
ठीक.
होता कि stay safe, अभी ये time निकल जाएगा. There is hope. टेंशन मत लो. अपने हिसाब
Stay
से आप बोल.
safe. ये टाइम निकल जाएगा रे. टेंशन नहीं ले रहे का. खाओ पियो, ज्यादा मत खाओ पियो.
Awesome. Thank you. Now, quick rapid fire. So I'll ask you. So you just shoot. It'll be a quick one. So are you ready?
Always.
Okay. Last movie you watched.
Inception.
Last song played.
भूल गया. Too many songs, man.
एक तो होगा all time कोई और favorite, all time favorite चलो.
All-time favorite is one of my favorite tracks are from U2, One Love.
Nice. And what are you watching these days with reference to Netflix and chill?
I'm watching my script these days and watching my weight because I have to lose 7 more kgs in about 10 days.
Nice. Okay, fair enough. Now, recently purchased item online.
I don't purchase items online.
Okay, ठीक है. Are you a morning person or
यार लोग
evening
सब
person?
दे देते हैं. सब लोग दे देते हैं. ये कैप अच्छी लगी. इंडिया नंबर 1 जो आया लास्ट ईयर जेके टायर्स में, दिलीप, ही इज नंबर 1 MotoGP इंडिया. उससे कैप अच्छी लगी, उसने कैप दे दी. एक और दोस्त है जो ये एक शर्ट बनाता है, उसने आके 4 दिन पहले शर्ट दे दी. मेरे को यार कोई कुछ ना कुछ दे देता है, मैं उससे जीने लगता हूँ. मेरे पास आई एम सच अ लेजी गाय दैट इवन माय अंडरवेयर, आई डोंट इवन बाय अंडरवेयर. आई जस्ट सेंड समबडी, तुम जा रहे हो ले आना है.
No,
मैं अपने
good
क्या
to
है ना,
know.
मैं अपने रोल्स में खोया होता हूँ यार. I just get lost in my role. I just or when I'm not doing that, then I'm either on the bike, either I'm trekking. And when you're in the Himalayas or you're trekking or you're riding, you don't need anything.
Right. No, definitely. Good choice of not going on.
मेरा घर तो ऐसा है यार, तुम आओगे ना मनोज मेरे घर में, तो जो कपड़े पहने हैं उसमें जैकेट कुछ, मेरे घर जो भी आता है ना कुछ छोड़ के चले जाता है. कह रहा है यार तुम ये रख.
Okay.
I follow that concept called minimalism.
Oh yeah, right. How much you can carry to a mountain? Keep that much. That's what they say, right? If you had to go for a trek.
Yes, I have another philosophy. If you have 5 shirt and you buy a new 5 जो पुरानी थी वो दे दो.
Nice.
10 shirt कभी नहीं होनी चाहिए. नहीं तो you'll be spending 10 minutes of your day, of your precious life deciding what you have to wear. That is criminal.
100% I agree. Are you a morning person or a late evening person?
Early morning, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Okay. Your favorite cuisine?
Indian.
Like what in Indian? Any favorite dish?
I like vegetable, tori, palwar, vindi. My favorite is mutton biryani.
Okay. Nice. Good choice.
And
Favorite holiday or break place you would like to go, or your favorite destination?
I mean, my favorite is Ladakh, but I want to now explore East Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim. You know, but my ultimate. So my ultimate place in life is Spiti, Ladakh region.
Ladakh. Nice. Okay. Fair enough. First autograph that you signed, was it emotional or proud for you?
I was uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah. I still remember, I think it was 14, 16 years back. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I was uncomfortable.
Complete the sentence. 2020 has taught you to be?
Slow cook. धीमी आंच पे जियो.
क्यों? Why do you say that?
Okay, so because you said for me, I think I'm so much of a go-getter, and I had so much needed to be like that I am immune to just always accomplishing something.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's nothing to accomplish, but I'm still running to accomplish. क्योंकि मेरी आदत पड़ गई. So मैंने 2020 ने भी मुझे सिखाया और खुद भी मुझे थोड़ा समझ में आया कि धीमी आंच पे थी.
Okay, makes sense. That's a very good way. People जो देख रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं, we can learn from Amit. Even I am going to learn this for sure. That's a very good tip. And I want to know, what is your message to the youth? Because they are the future, right? What do you have to say to them?
First of all, I love them. I want them to know I will always be there for them. Not as a star, not as an actor, not as an artist, nothing. Just as one of you. And I want you to know that everything you think, all the time you fall, all the crazy thoughts you get, I've gone through, I go through them, and I will go through them. It is okay. Don't be ashamed. Don't And when you are let down by people, okay, get up, recover. That's the process of life. Okay. And then something which they didn't tell me when I was 20
Mhm.
was, and I didn't know, nobody knows anything. You know. So start listening to that calling inside. Uh, start tapping into your sensitivity. Start tapping into your intuition. Start listening. Start having faith and belief in you. And don't be scared of doing mistakes. And just live life and fly, move. आगे बढ़ते रहो, गिरते रहो, खड़े होते रहो. And I'm always there with you.
That's really sweet of you, Amit, and thank you so much for your time. I think जो भी सुन रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, you all have learned something, and we want you to do more movies, more series, and see you more, and keep doing what you're doing here. Thank you so much for your time, Amit.
Thank you, bhai. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time and your questions.
Thank you, thank you.
Can I wanted में मतलब पूरी दुनिया तो नहीं. I would love to come to Australia. I think one of the most beautiful. Like I love I want to come there and learn surfing. I think it's such a beautiful country. Country,
Definitely.
continent. Hey guys, my name is Amit Sadh, and you're watching this crazy interview with the amazing Manoj on What's Up Oz. Like, comment, subscribe at your wish.
And do like and share if you like the video or dislike, whatever.
Okay. And share it, dislike it, like it. Do whatever you want to do with it. You know what to do with it. मेरा एक लाइफ में हसूल है, मनोज भाई. मैं comment, like, इन सब चीजों पे कभी focus नहीं करता. लाइफ में focus on what you're saying, focus on consistency, like, comment, share. अपने आप आ जाते हैं.
Amazing. You heard that, guys. So thank you so much, Amit. I look up to you. ये interview के अलावा I look up to you. Seriously.
Thank you.
You make us proud in Australia or wherever. Thank you, bro. Take care.
Thank you.
Enjoy your
Thank
day.
you. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.
Ciao. Bye.